to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Buys a little extra time. 2nd and 10. Running to Green. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Vols are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ball! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Duggar. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Raging Cajun are in the hurry-up.
And the offense. Nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
With the catch, it's Barron. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lanning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. He'll set up to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got more. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And the Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Line getting set on second down.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he... Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The give to the tailback. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Man down on the... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The play action fake. Under fire. Looking down the left side. He's got it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The snap sets up to throw. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The ball's in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another boom.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right?
Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. He's out past the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to continue.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Run game.
Going over the top. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off. The skills after that.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Just keeps slinging it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. On target to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense in an empty set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They want to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's Duggar. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
So here is the Tennessee offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing.
Oh, he's got some space. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line gets set, first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to give that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off play action. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellington. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Barrett. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Catch in the middle, it's Barron. Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barron. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets away. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
He's looking to pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. And I'm a Vols fan. I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is... excited. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. DB's right up on the receivers. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they'll run it on the toss. Plows through the defense. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, what a catch! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Durant. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position, Gabe. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The raging Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Looks as have an injury on that last play, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrett. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lanning.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Webb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Vols are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snares it outside. It's Webb.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the